Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. As you guys know, I'm vibing. I got my guy Scott here with me. As you know, I'm one of the admins over here at BigONE, as well as Asia Blockcast. And this is just a little segment we'd like to do on a daily basis, just to give you guys a little bit of the news that's going on in the crypto space. And I'll let Scott have the floor for a second to tell you a little bit more about himself.
Okay. And of course, I'm Scott. I work on the marketing for BigONE in Canada and the US. So excited to be here as always in another episode of the crypto news.
Yeah, man. And I actually forgot to change my background today. I was actually going to come in with the Shiba Inu dog today. There's been a lot of great news surrounding SHIB ever since we talked about it just a couple of days ago about the slander from Elon that kind of sent the price down by about 34 to 35%. To it actually going up and topping that all-time high within 2 days after that. And then today, again, making another all-time high. Just when, the critics were saying in the news that the price could be in a bearish cycle or looking towards a bearish cycle, it's good to see the community and the SHIB army push right through it and say, no, we decide where we're gonna make this.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. We mentioned I go to one particular news site to typically look at all my news. I look at the trending news, and every single article is about SHIB. What a change from yesterday, where the news was bashing Shiba Inu, saying that they hit their top of where they're going to be, that it's not going to go anymore. It was kind of like they're flouting the fake news about it to kind of bring people away from it, but it definitely did not do anything of the sort. So it's kind of excited to see that. I guess one of the things that kind of hit home for me today, because I kind of mentioned it yesterday, Elon Musk mentioned it with Tesla, was that hyperinflationary is what he said. But now we have another big cryptocurrency influencer coming out. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has come out recently saying he's concerned about hyperinflation, saying it's happening right now. Although crypto is relatively new technology, some tout it, particularly Bitcoin, as a solution. I do feel like if the states embraced cryptocurrency, it would be a way for them to wipe out a lot of their debt and actually work with other countries to really influence it. I read an article recently that they were actually looking at the stable coins and working on doing the stable coins. But what they have to realize is it's not just stable coins, it's the decentralized, centralized. Like, as long as they're willing to work with it, I think it would be to the benefit of every country to adopt cryptocurrency in the end.
I mean, you gotta, I agree. And kind of like what Jack's saying, that's the CEO of Twitter. What he's saying basically is, you're going to create this whole new workforce, right? And it's going to be different jobs and different type of jobs that you're going to be able to offer, or people will actually be able to offer to themselves, whether you're a developer, whether you're just a holder, or you do front end development, back end development. What this thing is creating is just a whole new system of workplace, right? So you think about Twitter. Twitter accepted Bitcoin as a form of payment, right? Why? Because influencers can be paid in cryptocurrency and digital currency. You being a personal influencer, you could also be paid in a digital currency. So I think what he's implementing is really well. They're going to be doing it using the Lightning Network, so that'll speed up some of the transactions. So it'll be really cool to see what they come up with using, artists and crypto or influencers to use digital currency for forms of payment. So one of the other things that I was reading about it in the news today was we talked a lot about Visa and MasterCard getting involved in digital currencies and getting involved in the space. Crypto.com also offers the Crow card, which is also backed by Visa. Visa made a lot of headway in taking charge in the digital currency space. So a good thing, another neat thing that I've seen, I think their competitor MasterCard said that they're going to actually start offering their rewards in Bitcoin. So for your daily purchases that you make, going out, getting gas or lunch or whatever you're purchasing with your MasterCard, just going to be cool to see that they're, instead of rewarding you with like flight mileage, they're going to actually reward you with Bitcoin. So another step, seeing another big company step in and do something with the digital platform.
Yeah, definitely. Another good thing today for people in the States or worldwide, really, Puerto Rico sees resurgence of interest among crypto rich. The United States territory of Puerto Rico has seen a resurgence of interest among crypto investors attracted by the fact it doesn't charge federal income tax and eligible investors can pay zero taxes on their crypto gains. So this is just a way, it could make Puerto Rico kind of like the hub for cryptocurrency, kind of like a nice beach to be sitting at while you're looking at your cryptocurrency investments.
As you guys know, most of you guys probably don't know what my goal next year is to try to go ahead and move out of the States and move to an island. And I've been looking at a couple. So now that just gave me another choice. So I think that's really big for Puerto Rico to do. And it's kind of like it's kind of cool because, you know, Puerto Rico is like the Spanish country that's still kind of like America. So it's like Spanish country, but it still feels America because, you know, it's one of the things that we pretty much taken over almost as we known to do as the American countries. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they do that moving forward, but it will definitely attract a lot of big money into Puerto Rico, not having that capital gains tax. So very interesting. Speaking of tax, I have something that I read in the news that rhymes with tax, and it's a hack. You guys might have heard about it as well. It was the Cream Finance crypto hack. They were responsible for losing over 130 million out of their DeFi section. I'm not sure if they have recovered. If they've recovered anything, but I do know that Cream Finance in February, they were hacked for around $38 million. And then in August, $19 million. So this isn't the first time that it has happened to them. And it's just interesting to see that they haven't been able to really close that door. Maybe a couple hackathons would help them out, and you know, have some people in there that could actually go in and crack these things and get it worked out for them. But
they
want to send my
definitely need to do
sentiments out to
something.
everybody who lost money from Cream Finance.
Yeah, they need to do something because that big of a hack's like 3 times over. That tells you they're not taking the appropriate steps to fix the problem. So
right.
They definitely need to do something to fix it before it becomes a bigger issue. I think another article, one of my last ones, I guess, is it's kind of funny. Dubai Finance Watchdog approves listing of a Bitcoin fund. This hits close to home for me because it's a Bitcoin fund which was based in Canada and it's received regulatory approval from the Dubai Finance Service Authority. Debuted on NASDAQ on June 23rd, 2021, and became the first listed digital asset fund in the Middle East, which I love to hear that. Another big, rich country putting their money into ETFs again. I always suggest so. Always look at the digital side as well as the paper side. Just my personal opinion, but I mean, I'm glad to see that they are slowly allowing it to happen. And Dubai, I heard, had some fairly heavy restrictions for a while, so I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, man, that's super dope. And then do you think any of these ETFs have anything to do with the crash back down to 58,000 that just recently occurred?
You never know. Like, that's the thing I always wonder about with the stock market. When the stock market goes down, these ETFs are going to go down, which in the end will affect Bitcoin. So people need to see that correlation and what's happening and realize that maybe, I hope the ETFs don't have as big of an impact on Bitcoin as I think that I felt like they would. And it's kind of showing that potentially it might be having an impact on it. And that's fearful in a way, right? Because people need to understand this separation between the stock market and Bitcoin or cryptocurrency as a whole, because these two different behemoths are on two different sides. So as soon as we can learn to separate both of them, all the better, because when the fiat system comes to an end sooner or later, really has a big failure, I think that's where you're going to see cryptocurrency step in and really drive the market up in cryptocurrency versus fiat. So just
yeah, man, I think it's very interesting with Bitcoin crashing, and it's a lot of speculation. You know, like you might have a lot of Bitcoin holders that are down the hodl and hold on for dear life, right? Well, if you're with the ETFs being announced, you know, they could pretty much get your Bitcoin just from a certificate or a piece of paper. So whereas you might not use your currency now or your profits now, they could potentially take those profits and do what they want to do or make their trades or kind of fluctuate with the price. But yeah, man, that was your last topic. I had a couple other topics, but man, like I wanted to talk about one thing that really was hot in the news. I think we were on another station a day or two ago, and the people in there were saying, Robinhood slammed Shiba Inu and said that they weren't going to list them as well, right? Well, apparently Shiba Inu, the Shiba Army, crashed Robinhood's website by signing the petition. Over 300,000 people signed a petition. So that was major. And as we know, Robinhood, we talked about it yesterday. They've been losing a lot of money on the third. Well, they lost a lot of money this year in the second and third quarter. So I would think if they were trying to do anything to make a correction in the fourth quarter, they would listen to those 300,000 petitions. That's a lot of petitions. That's a lot of people.
Robinhood, I hope you're listening right now.
No, seriously, man. So yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for Shib about that. And then, for the people that don't know, they literally been up 700% in October. They're right on the neck of Doge right now for becoming the highest market cap meme. My personal opinion is if they do somehow flip Doge in the highest meme, I think that we haven't even seen the start of their price discovery. I think if they do flip and become the highest meme coin market cap, they'll be set for even all-time highs that I don't think any of us could, foresee.
Exciting.
Definitely exciting. Last thing I want to cover before we get out of here, you guys know I love to go through and look at the market cap before we get off every day, the total market cap. And yesterday when we were on, I think it was around 2.49. We're at 2.46 trillion a day. So there's definitely been a lot of profit taken, if you want to call it that. But it's definitely been a lot of people taking profits out here in the last 24 hours. You can see that with a lot of the stable coins being down anywhere from 4 to 10% today. But for anybody who's being fearful right now, I would definitely tell you, don't be fearful. You should actually be greedy right now. Anytime you see a 10%, something 10% down on a stable side, that's a guarantee you're going to get back your 10%, which is not financial advice. But Bitcoin dominance is down to 44. Well, it's up from yesterday because yesterday it was 444 because I told you guys my favorite number was 444. But today it's 44.9. So not much has went on, I would say, in the market, other than some stuff moving around from here to there. And it looks like a lot of that went into SHIB. So if you're a part of the SHIB army or you hold Shiba Inu, congratulations to you. And if you hold any other currency or any other type of token, we just wish you guys the best. And as always, if you can make 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to stop by, show us some love, we'll always be here. Be sure to also like and subscribe to the video. That'll help us with, our algorithm on YouTube. And if there's nothing else from Scott, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. I appreciate you guys stopping by.
We're good. Thank you so much, you guys, for everything. And we will see you on the next episode tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.